So you're like, ah, but I'm not that age yet, so I still got time. But when you see someone your age in the position you want to be in, that you're working towards, and you're not even there yet, and you guys are born in the same year, that thing hits. Because now you're going to compare yourself. What did I do wrong? Did I slack off? Why are you in the position I want to be in and I'm not there yet? And maybe if you're working hard, you're like, I'm doing everything I can, and then you're over there? That's how I thought. That's how I thought. Which is, honestly difficult. Yes, it's a negative mindset. At the same time, you can't really blame the person because they see it right there. It's understandable, but like you need to think about that a different way. I am back. I love this camera. This camera is everything to me. I know you're like, oh, why don't you just clip that over here? No, it keeps moving and I'd rather hold it because I feel cool and I feel tough. I should have a fork and just like have it on here and just clip it, but I feel like I also like holding this because I don't know. I just feel like it's better. I also have a little tiny mic. I'm back 2025 to talk and yap and share what I need to share, what needs to be shared. And yes, this is another angle of my room. I like how I did the colors there. So these are my thoughts on comparing myself with others in social media. So first things first, there's like a mix. There's people who are saying like social media is like amazing, it's great, you can do so much, and I agree. And there's other people who are like social media is like it's so bad, it's destroying the mind. We should ban it. We should stop it. There's just two type of people, and let's set this straight, okay? At least it's what I think, my opinion, what I think, my thought process. Social media is not entirely bad. It is filled with opportunities, which is why we have people like content creators and influencers. Social media opened the door for a lot of new things for different people, and if I'll be honest, probably help some people and spread the word, bring attention to certain topics that need to be discussed. For example, mental health, which is really good. And I'm not saying social media is like perfect. No, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. But like we tend to mess up. So social media can be good that it's bad and sometimes be bad that it's good, if that makes sense, if you know what I'm saying. I'll explain what I mean. So I can say so good that it's bad in a sense where people are like romanticizing their life. Like people make their lives so perfect that it's good. It looks nice. You can go to your Instagram page and look at your life and look at all the good moments you have so you can like document it. Like, oh my gosh, this is my birthday, this is my cousin's birthday, and I posted this because we were having fun. That's good. But at the same time, it's bad because most people post the good stuff, the cool stuff. Influencers posting them going to event things, which is nice, don't get me wrong. But it could be bad when the people watching that influencer get jealous. It could be bad for you when you're watching all these people succeed in life, be happy in life, and you're comparing yourself to them. That's when it gets bad. So that's when something good could also be bad. And when I say something bad could be good, is let's say we're discussing negative topics online on social media. Depression, that's a negative topic to bring up, But at the same time, it's good because people are finally talking about it. We're discussing it. Like, guys, let's be real. Let's bring this up. Let's not hide it. A negative bad thing that talked about on social media that becomes good because people are now opening their eyes. Not just about mental health, it could be other topics as well. Now, one thing about me, and I'm sure there's other people my age, is that we want to live the best life we can. Definitions could be like very different, like what you think your life. Like some people want to be rich, some people want to live in this country, some people want to live in this certain house, all these kind of things. And when you go on social media, of course, when you use social media, at least for me, I would like to see the things that I want to see. I care about, business and all this kind of thing. So when I go on social media, what am I going to see? Business. I'm not going to see something related to surfing. Why do I care about surfing? I mean, if I'm interested and I search it up, then that will be in my feed. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't live nowhere near a beach and I'm not really interested in surfing. Maybe I could try, but I don't know. But you know what I mean? And when you see something you're interested in, especially if it's like related to what you want to be in the future, there's a lot of pressure. Like for me, I would love one day to be a successful content creator, maybe influencer if I could. And I follow other influencers. Why? because I want to follow in their footsteps. Like, not entirely, like exactly. I want to see what they did. Why did they post this? What are their content like? Is there certain words they say when they film content? You know, I would love to learn how they got to the place where they want to be in. Problem is, sometimes I would compare myself and say, dang, where am I? Like, you're so far. Especially when it's someone your age. Is that clear? When it's someone your age, you see succeeding and being in the place where you want to be in, and you're not there yet, and you guys are like the same age, that's when it hits. Because it's one thing, for at least for me, to be kind of jealous of somebody who's already at the place where you want to be in, but they're like a couple years older than you. So you're like, ah, but I'm not that age yet, so I still got time. But when you see someone your age in the position you want to be in, that you're working towards, and you're not even there yet, and you guys are born in the same year, that thing hits. Because now you're going to compare yourself. What did I do wrong? Did I slack off? Why are you in the position I want to be in and I'm not there yet? And maybe if you're working hard, you're like, I'm doing everything I can, and then you're over there? That's how I thought. That's how I thought. Which is, honestly difficult. Yes, it's a negative mindset. At the same time, you can't really blame the person because they see it right there. It's understandable, but like you need to think about that a different way. One thing that I've come to realize, my parents told me this, but I was stubborn. I was like, you're wrong. But they were right. One thing people have to understand is that just because someone is succeeding does not give you the right to hate or the right for you to believe that you're failing. For me, who sees other influencers who are just a year older than me, 2 years older than me, or possibly my age succeeding, does not give me the right, just because I'm jealous or I envy them, to hate on them or to think I'm failing. Because it's either you hate them because they're succeeding and they're winning, or you hate yourself because you're not succeeding and you're not winning like them, because you guys are the same age. I'm mainly focusing on the issue of you comparing yourself to someone who's the same age as you, who's in the position that you are working so hard to be in right now. You don't have that right. They're succeeding because probably they work hard to be in the position where they are right now. And let's say you were being insecure and you did your research, calling myself out, you did your research just to find out that they used their parents' money, or they had something that provided them with a slight advantage to be in the position where they are in right now compared to you, does not give you the right to hate. That's them. Good to them. Be happy for them. If you don't care, then don't care. But you should not be hating on them, because if you're really hating on them, you're just hating on yourself. That's just an insecurity thing about you. Because for me, as much as I was jealous and envious about them, that just, showed how insecure I was about myself. I was upset. How come you're there, I'm here? First of all, we're two different people, two different lives, probably live in two different states, countries, who knows? Why am I comparing myself to someone like you who's very different? That doesn't mean I have to hate. And also, at the same time, instead of hating, just learn from them, which is what I realized I should have done, which I am doing now. Learn from them what they do. Admire them if you want to, which I'm doing. Instead of being jealous, like, oh, it's probably not luck. They probably had to work to get to where they are right now. And if they did it, good for them. Learn what they did. What's the difference? If you keep complaining and comparing yourself, what's gonna happen? Nothing. And here's also this, a toxic and bad mindset to have. Let's say I'm jealous of you and you're in the position where I want to be in. Fine, I'm gonna be better than you. What? What? I understand that there's like, oh, I want to be the best. That's that. But did you see my tone? I'm gonna be better than you. What? Like, you're just saying that I want you to fall, so I can prove to myself that I'm way better than you. I'm on top. Like, even just because you're in the position where I want to be in right now, in the future, I will be better than you. You will fail, I will succeed. What is this? What if you just say, okay, that's really cool what you're doing, and you're in the position I want to be in. I will work so hard. Maybe you and me, someday in the future, we could, link up, and then we could, like, discuss how we could both improve, because I'm such a fan of you. What? And that's, like, the part for the hating part. Or you're hating because you're jealous because someone's in the position where you want to be in. Now, let's say you don't want to hate. Let's say you're nice. Because I went through a phase. I went to like hating, and I was like just upset at myself. Let's say I'm not mad at you. Let's say I don't hate you. Let's just say I'm jealous at you. I'm at you. I'm just jealous of you, that it makes me sad because I feel like I have not achieved anything in life. And you're over here doing your PR unboxing, and I'm over here watching it, and I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. There's nothing to do. Well, first of all, just because someone else is succeeding doesn't mean you are failing. It's literally like you saying, like, let's say you run track, you run and you see someone win a race and you think you're not gonna win a race because that person won a race. How does that make sense? You're not the person running. You might as well ask, how did that person win the race? How are they so fast? You probably have an idea, because you're running too. So what makes you think you're gonna lose just because they won? It's two completely different races, but the same sport. I'll be honest, that should inspire you. If you see someone your age doing something you like, and they're succeeding at it, instead of being insecure, figure out how they are, like, how are you in that position? And if I'll be honest, if you realize you're insecure, if you feel that feeling of envy and jealousy, that's a spark. You want to learn something. You're not missing something. You just want to learn something new. You're not a failure. You should be lucky you saw someone who is your age doing the thing that you want to do, because now you know what it looks like and maybe you can improve. If I see a person my age doing something I want to do 5 years from now, I'll be like, yo, how'd you do that? Like me doing these videos. You think people don't make these kind of videos? No, they do. A lot of people make these kind of videos. Do I look at them? I'm like, just, oh my gosh, I can't do it anymore. I'm gonna fail because people already give advice, YouTube. No, you talking to camera, it's pretty interesting. I like how you are. But what if I try that myself and be myself so that people will subscribe to my channel because of how I am? I'm not gonna pretend to be you exactly, but you did something which to me was interesting, so I might take a bit of that, put a twist on it, and make it me. What's the problem? Like, what? You don't have to copy paste them. I don't have to feel like I'm failing because there's other people doing this, which was one of the problems I faced as well. Other people already making this kind of videos, why would I do it too? Because it's me, duh. Everybody is different. Everybody's different. You just gotta make it your own way. I'm not the only one making this kind of videos. I'm not the only one. Thing called trend. People doing the same TikTok things every time. Same TikTok dances every time. Did they even think about, why would I do this TikTok dance? Someone already did it. I'm gonna get 0 likes. And they still do it. Because it's fun. They love it. They see how the dance is made, and then they do the dance with a little twist that is them. So instead of comparing yourself, instead of hating on them, instead of thinking you're not succeeding because they're succeeding, mind your own business and try to work hard and see what they're doing right, and maybe you could take a twist on it. Because it's like, as someone who wants to succeed, influencing and content creation, it's a bit more difficult when you see all of these. I'm not the only one. There's probably millions of people doing YouTube. So of course I'm gonna compare myself. What else am I gonna do? Especially in sports. I don't know, I'm not really an athlete as much, but if I really think about it, if I was an athlete and I love playing basketball, and I see everyone around me playing basketball too, oh my gosh, you gotta do something. If you want to be the best basketball player, do you think you're just gonna sit down, get jealous, get mad at everybody playing and practicing on the court, and you're not even gonna do anything because you think you're gonna fail? Bruv, you're a different person. Let's say, like, if it's too much, like, you're just like, gosh, too many, you're comparing yourself, social media, all these kind of things, turn off the phone. Just turn off the phone. Just stop social media from time to time. Life is not centered around you comparing people to yourself. Life is not all that. There's other stuff you need to do. If you got chores or school or a job, life is not about, I'm not like them, I'm so insecure, I'm so sad. Bro, wake up. Life is more than that. You got other stuff to do. As much as I was insecure and thinking about social media, I just turned off the phone and I realized, oh, I'm just a student. I got school to worry about. There's other things to worry about. Because sometimes when we're so stuck in our head, we think that's the only thing life is. That's like our life now. Like, it doesn't even have to be like we're thinking about it forever, but like when the thought hits, those 1 minute of overthinking and insecurity feels like forever, feels eternal. You got other things to worry about. You shift the problem. You don't got time for this. You're better than this. That's my opinion of comparing myself. My thoughts and my things, babe's thoughts. Alright? It doesn't have to be right. You don't have to fully agree with me. You don't have to fully agree with me. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe. And, click the like button. Thanks.
Even if I wanted to, I can't ignore you, can't ignore